Hello, today we're going to focus on learning how to interpret line plots. In this example, it says the line plot below shows the number of customers a store had each day. Use the line plot to answer the questions. Now, before I even answer any questions, I first like to read the line plot, see what's given to me, look at the labeled axes, and see what we have here. So notice my axis here is days. And notice here, this is 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and it goes all the way up to 10 days. Each X represents one customer. So for example, on day 6, they only had one customer. Now, before I even answer questions, I like to also count how many customers came for each day. And I encourage that you might rewrite this on a piece of paper so you have it when you're answering the questions. So for example, for day 1, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm just going to write a 10 right above here, showing that 10 customers went shopping on day 1. Now, days 2. Here we have 1, 2. And notice I wrote the 2 here as well because it just makes it a little bit easier when I'm answering my questions that I don't have to keep counting all the X's in my line plot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 customers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 customers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 customers. 1 customer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 customers. 1, 2, 3, 4 customers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 customers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 customers. Now, I recommend you doing this for all the problems today and rewriting this on scrap paper. It will make your life much easier when you're answering these questions, that you don't have to keep referring back, and you can, in fact, instead of counting all the X's, you could just look at the numbers that you counted. It will make it a little bit easier. Now, notice here, I did that already. I rewrote this on a piece of paper. I kept my numbers on top, which is going to help me answer the questions here. How many customers did they have on day 2? So now all I need to do is find day 2 on my axis here and count how many X's there are. Now, luckily here, there's only 2 X's, but I also see my number above that I counted 2 already. So how many customers did they have on day 2? There was 2 customers. Did they have more customers on day 5 or on day 8? Now, the beauty of counting this already is I already determined that on day 5, there were 6 customers. And I already determined on day 8, there were 4 customers. So did they have more customers on day 5 or day 8? Now I'm just going to circle this here, day 8 and day 5. So clearly day 5 has more X's, and notice there's 6 customers day 5, 4 customers on day 8. Therefore, day 5 is the answer to this question. For this question, did they have fewer customers on day 3 or day 7? So let's take a look. Day 3, we notice here, has 8 customers. And day 7, we notice here, has 9 customers. So which had fewer? Day 3. And you can also see that day 3 has a little bit less X's than day 7. Here it says, how many days did they have more than 5 customers? Now, how many days did they have more than 5 customers? I'm going to go through each day, and I notice here I have 10 X's, so yes, 10 customers is way more than 5. 2, not so good. Here we have 8. Now see how easy it is because I already counted exactly how many customers were there for each day. Day 5, not quite. Day 4 has 5 customers, so doesn't have more than 5. It has exactly 5 customers on day 4. Day 5 has 6 customers. Yes, that's good. Day 7 has 9 customers. That's good. Day 9 has 7 customers. That's good. And day 10 has 11 customers. So how many days did they have more than 5 customers? Well, let's count how many days I put a check next to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 days would be the answer to my question. Here it says which day had the most customers. So there's a few different ways you can look at this. By looking at each day, you can see which one had the most X's, representing the most customers. You can also look at the numbers that you counted above and determine which is the highest number. Now, right over here, we have 11, and notice day 10 also has the most X's. So which day had the most customers? Day 10. And that is your answer. Which days, if any, had more than 10 customers? Now, by looking here at my line plot, I'm looking at which days had more than 10 X's, representing more than 10 customers. So the only day that has more than 10 customers would be day 10 again. Day 10, in fact, has 11 customers. Therefore, day 10 is the answer to this question. What is the difference in the number of customers on day 5 and the number on day 6? So let's find day 5 and day 6. And notice here I already counted how many customers there are for each day. So now to find the difference, all I'm going to do is do 6 minus 1, which is going to give me an answer of 5 customers. And my last question here says, which day had exactly 4 customers? Now there's 2 ways you can do this. You can look again at each day and determine which day has exactly 4 X's, or you can also look at the top at where you already counted the X's. And the only day that has exactly 4 customers or 4 X's would be day 8 as your answer. So when you're completing the problems today and interpreting the given line plot, I first recommend you reading what's given to you. Look at the labels, determine the situation that the line plot is going to be explaining and talking about. Then I recommend that you count the X's that you have. See what those X's represent and count each of them. That way it will make it much easier when you're answering these questions. And in fact, you might answer them a little bit faster if you don't need to keep counting everything and going back. It may be very easy for you to rewrite this on a piece of paper. That way you can quickly look and glance at the line plot as you're answering each of these questions.